The betting.net college pick'em best pick of the day. Had a little trouble where we started out there, but the grueling truth is powered by betting.net. Betting.net is your best bet for finding the online casino or sports book that's right for you. So make sure you check them out at betting.net. I'm your host, Mike Goodpaster. Last week we started our daily betting show. We were 3-2 Monday through Friday. Then everything took off over the weekend. We hit a parlay of 3 games on Saturday, if you followed, and Indiana to win, giving up the points at Maryland. And then the AFC Championship game, we got another winner with the Cincinnati Bengals. We won that on the money line. We also won a bet with the 7.5 points. Had to cover my butt a little bit in case I was homering that too much. And then, of course, we took the 49ers into 3.5 against the Rams. That paid off. So last week, and what I do each week, I start off with $30, see what we end up with. So we ended up with $355 in the bank to start this week off with. And this week, we are going to start off with our game of the week. And we're in the Big Ten again, where we get the Michigan State Spartans at the Maryland Terrapins. Michigan State is favored by 4. I've seen some places as high as 5. We're going to go with 4. That's what we got on BetMGM and FanDuel. And number 13 Michigan State will visit College Park to take on Maryland. Maryland is just 3-7 in the Big Ten. Michigan State's coming off a great win, 83-67 over arch rival Michigan, while the Terrapins fell at home 68-55 to the Indiana Hoosiers as a 2-point underdog. Now, Michigan State is in pretty good shape at 18th in the net rankings. They are 3-3 against quad 1 teams. And other than a kind of bizarre 64-62 home loss to Northwestern on January 15th, the Spartans are headed in the right direction. But this is what Tom Izzo teams do. They peak heading into February after some rough patches in non-conference play and early conference play. And what Izzo's teams normally possess is quality defense, and that's what they showed on Saturday against Michigan. They held the Wolverines to 37% shooting, 3 of 19 for 16% from beyond the arc. Max Christie led the Spartans with 16 points, while Malik Hall added 15 points and 6 boards. Michigan State shot 55% from the field and 50% from beyond the arc. And the Michigan State bench outscored the Wolverines overwhelmingly 33-6. Now, when we go down and we look at Maryland, Maryland's a team that seems to take one step forward and one gigantic step back. And they appear kind of stuck in neutral. And you would have expected that a game against Indiana in front of 15,000 at home would have had this team play well. But they didn't. They came out lethargic. And, the fans have to be looking forward to who the next coach is going to be since Mark Turgeon quit in early December. The Hoosiers jumped out to a 33-26 halftime lead, and Maryland never brought an offense. They shot a season-low 29% from the field and 22% from beyond the arc. Forward Hakim Hart led the Terps with 15 points, but leading scorer Eric Ayala was held to 6 points on 2 of 12 shooting. The Terps basically had no chance to beat a strong Big Ten squad without at least an average game from Ayala. Now, the Terps ranked 90th overall according to KenPom, so the likelihood of making the NCAA tournament is slim for Manning's gang. And Ayala leads the team with 15.8 points per game on 39.9% shooting and 36% shooting from the 3-point range. Point guard Fats Russell adds 13 points, 3.8 assists on average. He did not play well against Indiana on Saturday. So when we make this pick, the one thing you got to remember is Michigan State last year got destroyed twice by Maryland. One at home even. I don't think the Michigan State's going to take this game lightly because of that. The Terps also only run with about a 7-man rotation, and the Spartans can go 9 deep. Michigan State has the advantage on just about every team they play, just because of the way they're coached and the depth of the team. They may not have a superstar, but they beat teams with their depth and their scoring. Hell, if you match up Michigan and Michigan State, there could be a case made that Michigan has the better players. Now, that's the key advantage when you look at this game, considering Maryland is about average at best on the boards. Michigan State is also 4-1 on the road, and while the Terps are a pedestrian 7-6 at home, Maryland had won 2 straight against Rutgers and Illinois, but all that momentum is gone off of the game against Indiana. I'm going to take the Spartans. I think it's going to be a rout. I think it's going to be similar to what Indiana did to Maryland, and I think we're going to cash in and make a little bit more money by betting against Maryland this week. So our bet of the day is Michigan State at Maryland. Take Michigan State, give the 4 points, and remember, if you're going to bet the game, betting.net finds the best promotions, offers, and bonus codes so you don't have to. Head over to their website now to take advantage of things like free bets and matching deposits. All right, guys, the rest of the day today at 3 o'clock Eastern, we will have the Indiana Basketball Weekly Show with former Indiana Hoosier legend Steve Risley, a part of the 1981 National Championship team. He likes to remind everybody that himself and Isaiah Thomas led IU to that title, combining for 26 points, even though Steve only had 5 of those points. Tonight at 8 o'clock, myself, Ty Robbins, former Bengal linebacker Joe Kelly, will be here with the Bengals Weekly Show. We have a special guest tonight. That would be the safety on that 1988 team, David Fulcher, who was a Pro Bowler that year. So make sure you check us out with that show also. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up, and I'm going to tell you, as soon as we get done with this show and you get off of here, make sure you head over and see for yourself. Betting.net makes it easy to find all the legal online casinos or sports books in your state. So make sure you follow us on Facebook. Follow us at Grueling Truth on Twitter. But for now, I'm Mike Goodpaster. I'll see you at 3 o'clock with the Indiana Basketball Show and Steve Risley. So we will see you then.